Whoa, it's dark. Oh, I got. Huh. Yeah, it went completely outside. Yeah. Okay, what are we gonna do today? Oh, hell, I don't know. I mean, we got a new camera. You guys notice this? Look, it's like AI. Look, how you doing? Come on, get your ass. Come on, get over here. No, let's go over here. Let's go over here. Yeah, I want to look over here. Look at that. That's freaking awesome. Oh, I never seen such a damn thing. Our ancestors would say, "You crazy." All right, son of a bitch. Crazy ass camera. I look over and it's freaking moving and following me. Who the hell's doing that? What you guys want to do today? I mean, everything hinges on the mains crankshaft. And then I keep looking at the camshaft too. And you know, there is never anything that's all the way perfect all the time. Hey, really? I mean, now we get feeler gauges. You see what I'm doing here? Hey. These are not torque, no. Get a feeler gauge, little 1,000 feeler gauge. See if you can put it under anywhere. Yeah. That should have been done a long time ago. That piece of granite should have been sitting there the whole time. That's we pick it up. I don't think it goes through them all yet. And now it's cut stem heights, and with these cylinder heads so skinny, I'm kind of worried what I'm going to see when I put the first stem in there. Am I going to have to cut 14 thousandths off of every single stem on these freaking valves? That is going to suck. I doubt it though. 10. I'm bullshit. We're starting. You know, I like to think we're about to show. Now, I don't know everything at all, but I think I've come up with an idea of how the things should be done to actually go through everything built in. Build some. Yeah. And it's a freaking lot. It's a whole shitload of shit. Like I surfaced the connecting rod fixture last night. And honestly, I think I messed it up. Not too messed up. The only thing we have to do is chuck it back up, fixture it again, and refigure out what angle it needs to be on. So, you know, this angle of this, the deck. So, in order to do that, I can press out the bushings, drill a hole, countersink them, and I almost would like to find a way to countersink the inside too. You need chamfer the inside. Like a little bitty cam shaft, cam bearing virtual. Wish we had mains. That's where I'm at right now, right here. Throw the mains in, torque that son of a gun down, and then compare the crank to the mains and see what our clearance is. Right? I mean, who gives a shit what the number is? What that 2.7294 or 715? Who gives a damn? We got 3,000s. Okay, here we go. How much? Since we're going to send this off, we're going to have hopefully Bob Morton balance it. And hopefully, I have made no contact at all. it's best to just walk in there with about $600 in cash. I did 600 one time, I did 500 another time. And the more I've been thinking, I think inflation has happened, and if I'm going to walk in there, I need to walk in with more than what we walk in here. I think it's $700 this time, since we've been gone for so long, since we haven't been back there. What I'm saying is, if we walk in there and we give him $700, he will drop everything he's freaking doing. The dust will be flying around, and he'll grab it and start working on it right then. Could I say that? But probably, maybe not. You know. We have the best chance if we overpay extremely. Hope we don't say that couch is too big. Someone else's input is always well accepted. I don't have that person in the background yelling from the other side of the shop like you know, you ain't gonna cut that at that speed, are you? You're not using that cutter. Oh no, you're not gonna do that, are you? I ain't got nobody to do that. You guys, like, you're really not gonna do that, are you? We have to trial by fire. It's been a 10-year trial. It's been a long trial. Like Donald Trump, it's gonna keep going. Ain't nobody ever figured this shit out. Why does it? What does he say on when he strapped the Mexican wham bam on the back by Ricky Bobby? Why does a 427 Quadrajet Hemi 3 poly track rear end work? He says all that. He just does. Yeah, no, it wasn't. It was Fruit Loops. It was like breakfast cereal. When he got done, and he got done with the high police chase, was running around all over the place. He got underneath his car and pulled him. And it was like Lucky Charms or something. Cereal. And had the cougar in the back seat with the cat in the back seat. He said, well, that's so stupid. If you're not first or last, that's the dumbest thing ever. All right, that's all we need. We're the keepers and retainers. And they're in the back. Probably should have another one. Just grab another towel and just grab it, pick them up. Be great. Like that. Yeah, we don't wash the. Well, you did wash these, did you? What do you say? What's up? Are we doing anything wrong? He said, "Don't do that. Don't do that." Damn it! What is he doing? That's what I think about why it's so hard to make a damn connecting rod straight. Oh man, I don't know what to answer you on the camshaft. I don't freaking know. That's the thing.
Read his text message. He's scrolling.
I get it. That's exactly what. That's it. Yeah. I don't know, Frank. Yeah, that's. Yeah, you're. Yeah, that was my first original absolute thought. Now the other thing is the gear. You know, you run the risk. Now what we have to do is just add another step because we're going to weld that gear on, and I'm not welding that gear on. Jay's going to weld that gear on. We're going to have to hope that Jay welds that gear on. I wouldn't feel comfortable with it unless we get it pressed on, because I actually messed up the one outside Jason's. I messed it up. The first one I ever tried to do. Well, that might not have been the first time, but you know, things don't always happen perfect. But I was pressing this gear on and I actually did it wrong. It was off just a fraction, and it actually sheared the pin off that was in the camshaft. Man. And so I had to get the pin out. And since it sheared the pin, I didn't actually know the size of the pin because it was sheared. So I didn't have the round, couldn't measure it anyway. Well, I could. Shit. I don't remember. Okay, the only complicated thing is ensuring that cam gear goes off and on straight, which is not a big deal. I mean, it's not. I just use shop press and put it off and on. But you do have to kind of, yeah. I mean, it's just another operation. It's another room for error. You know, so anytime we do anything, I don't take this shit lightly. Because like say this cam gear, something happens with this cam gear, all this work we've done is for nothing. If any one thing takes a crap, we screw up on any one thing, the whole thing turns to shit. That's tough setup. It's like taking a test. You're in school and you're taking a test, and if you miss one question, they blow your brains out.
So are we gonna assemble these heads and then plan on heading down to the city so we pick up our different boards? We've got rod bearings and get
I can press the bushings
or
out.
main bearings.
We can press the bushings out, press them in, drill the holes.
Okay, so you wanna assemble the heads and then do the rods. Do the bushings done in the rods and then head down to the city so we can get our order from Ford. I saw my order from O'Reilly's I need to do when it comes on. We're not doing the hand touch though, are we? Doesn't the hand touch good? I
I don't know. I don't care about that. I'm thinking about the camshaft, about the crank. What are we gonna do with the crank? I was thinking about making 2 trips, going down the bob, taking it down there. And in order to do it right, he's got a better polisher setup than we do. So in order to do it, we need to take the crank down there.
Don't we have to have the pistons and rock weight bench before we
Okay, it's chicken or the egg. Because now, are we going to lower the size of the crankshaft by polishing it? Are we going to put it in a different realm of clearance when we clean up those lines? That's what I was getting at. Now, in order to go through everything by the book, you flip the manual. All right, step 17,475 is measure the crank clearance, the mains, and the rods. And in order to do that, you need to have a surface that you're going to be using when you do it. So it has to be done before you do anything with balance. Because, agree? Would you disagree? You disagree that we should, like when we measure it, we're checking clearance, that it should be the size that we are finished with? Isn't that funny? That means, it's just, it is without having everything in the house in here. If I could walk right over and polish that real quick right now with the setup that I felt was like unreproachable. Because if we're going to do it, I want to not half-ass it. Even though our cylinder home is a little old, and it's pretty easy to screw up a block with it, actually. Could be. Thing about the block, though, screwing the machine up is more tragic than the block. You got 30 freaking blocks. Okay, who gets the call for valve seals? Who's calling it? Velcro for the win. Win's a win. You want to use Velcro valve seals? Changers. And the springs. Fucking springs. We have been burnt by all these parts. Every single freaking part we have been burnt by. Look, there's a whole set of SBI valve springs. And we have been burnt by those. Cab off, engine out. No. Cab off, heads off. Should have been engine out. If you really wanted to go through and do everything. But, shit, I got off on a tangent today. Just get off on a freaking tangent and start. Because, it's about time to get.
You could stand here and talk for 8 hours and get nothing done.
Think we have any answers by then?
rod bushes in and out and in.
Yep. You already got a macro over here then? I need some towels. Give me all those dirty ass towels so I can throw them on the ground. It gets disgusting over here when we set stem heights. Get over it. Oh, scratch the block. That's funny. How about that? What the hell are you looking at? Hey. Whoa, let's break it. How's that? Oh, crap. What are you even looking at? Can you see the shot press? Nope. Shot press is over a little bit more. Wow, that's nuts. Oh, man, it needs to zoom out. Here, go this way. Okay, scoot over here.
What?
There, scoot over. The other way. There you go. Oh, man, you can kind of see. Dress and wheel. Got it. Might as well dress it. There, that's that. So we clean all the keepers, locks. We're going to use Velcro valves. And an SPI for springs, which is a freaking drag. So, we need to dress the wheel. Next thing we're going to do back here is that. I'm bullshitting around because I don't want to put this up in his head and see that it is ridiculously far off.
Yeah.
That's going to suck. We should draw that out because if it's off, think about the spring height is different also. The spring height. Skin no, the relationship from the spring seat to the spring is non-changing. Bullshit it is. It's a hell of a lot of things. It's like we need to. I don't know. Just always thought about that, about how much can we actually do? Whatever invested in, you know. Hell yeah. Okay, you probably should. Yeah. I got that text, Frank. I agree. I mean, you know, we need the truck. Truck needs to hurry up, quit bullshitting around, but you know, we got to at least give it a fighting chance by doing everything we can do. Use all of our whatever. Try to make it enjoyable.
So the question is if I need to order a camshaft and I need to go get a camshaft ordered.
those lifters, and then another set of lifters and doors. Which ones do you call? Johnson or Johnson? All right. Let's see. You know what? I should clean this. It's freaking nasty. How much paper do we have? Get this out right now. I'm about to clean that tray out. Get it out of here.
We're getting a soft replacement combo too, right?
Got a damn self-cleaning mechanism on it. It'll rinse itself out. Just to look like shit. Clean. I'm gonna get some more of that damn paper. Man, my battery's dead. You hear it? Honestly, I have no idea how the hell you're going to tell if that did a good job other than could. I should have dried this before I did that because now it's rocks. There are rocks on it and you can't wipe it off. So we have to rinse it. If you don't rinse it, then you're going to try to wipe it with a towel and it's going to scratch everything it touches. You want to have your machine look good or you want to just have some old dirty crap laying around? So I'm going to rinse it with this. Wash it, garden hose. Put this all the way in. So it rinses on it. Nice work. I don't know why they put it down in there. That has to be the messiest thing that could ever be. What do you think? You put it in that hole right there. Didn't we try it? It's like everywhere. Let's try it again. Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe it's the rinse port. Where you gotta put the hose on it when you're done and it washes it all because it does wash it pretty good. But it gets, I mean, whatever. I'll put it right there. Oh. See, I like that. SBI valve spring, son. Thing's hard to drink out of. Alright. Little bastard. Now I got that freaking oil all over me. Oh, you are here. But you ready to start?
Are you?
I don't know.
Yes.
Table work.
Like, nope. Here, we'll go first. Okay. Okay, look at that, it's 2,000, so that's 2,000 up. Yeah, I want to double check this real quick before we just go really low circle. When we disconnect it, it goes up 2,000. So when it's 222 to 225. So when it goes up 2,000, then the actual number. So if it's already up 2,000, it's going to take too long. So we need to be 23 to 20. 220, 223. So we'll shoot for 223 to have this call. Think they'll hit it? And that's if I do not lock it like it's not. It's not locked right now. That way we don't have to lock and unlock. Set it down on it, bang, hit reset. Don't even lock it. Go here, hit it, take it up, and we need to be 2.220. And we're starting on the opposite side. Flip it over just like it is right now. So just yeah, no, they're not. We just take the shit out of the heads. And I'm wiping the oil. All kind of smeared on it a little bit with oil. It actually kind of dissipated some of the lapping compound. Like it was clean, it was done clean. I put oil on it, started wiping it around, and the oil got dirty. And it should do that, right? If it's clean, it's clean. So you can put oil on it or not, and it would stay clean if it's clean. If it's dirty, then the oil will dissipate the dirt. You can see it. Okay, here we go. On three.
What?
37. Faster. So that means there's 14 that needs to be cut off. Asshole. So at 14 times 32, I've got 300 thousandths to cut off valve stems. Well, the only thing I'm worried about is the springs. Like we need, what does that do to the springs? It's way up, 14 thousandths. So however much we do off the spring, we need to have the retainer lock brought down that much. Or we need, or yeah, if it needs to be brought down, then we need a spacer. We need a shim, valve spring shims. Yes, sirree. Look it up real quick. I don't know if they even make them. I don't even know if they exist, but if they don't, we need to, you know, I know they do. Valve spring shim, we'll get, we measure that, it says 14 thousandths, we'll throw a 14 thousandth shim on it. That'll bring the spring up 14 thousandths, that'll keep that spring at the pressure that it needs to be at. And we won't even have to do any, it won't even cost. I don't know, we should have to test. Make them. Because with those, then you don't have to, it doesn't freaking matter how much you cut off of it. Doesn't matter. Then you skinny it, and then you drop it down, the whole thing moves up, but the spring seat stays the same. In relation to where the spring sits at on the bottom. The top of the valve stem changes. They do, don't they? See? That's why I'm not hurrying. I agree with that. I think so. That's why I didn't want to measure that. That's why I bullshitted all damn day. I knew it was going to be a freaking shitload. I don't really want to ride with a shitload. So without doing something, try to bring that 14 thousandths back.
Yeah, but don't you need to measure them all to know if they're all?
Yeah, we need a whole shitload of them. We need a bunch of them. We need to buy a kit, like a kit that size. Let's see. Inner and outer, they need to be the size of the valve spring. What, call SBI? See if they make them. There's a specific size. Is it like a box of them? Shitload of them? Whole bunch of 5s and 4s. Does it have to be like a, you know, our Schrader valve kit or something that has a whole bunch of them? That way we just have the whole kit sitting there while we're doing it. We just grab it. Consumable now. Not hard to estimate.
ID, HP.
Yeah, ID and, oh yeah.
What does the ID mean? What's the OD and the ID mean?
Holy shit, 1 inch. Wow, good job. Well, I mean, 1 inch is good. It's 1 inch and 7 thousandths. 1 inch and 7 thousandths. ID. It's going to be the that is the OD. Sorry. The OD is 1 inch. 626. $630. 688. You got anything smaller? 88's pretty big. It's pretty big. Too big. 88's not gonna work. Yeah. Well, down in the 50s. 650. What's the increment? 625. Let's get a book. I got a book right here.
Looks like the mortgage option.
Bam, non-serrated valve spring boot shims. 1 inch by 688. Oh, that's the smallest, isn't it? 640.
I'm not looking for this right now.
Yeah, we need 630 by about. It could even be 650. It could even be 650. Who cares? As long as that goes inside of there, yeah. 650. Somewhere around by 1 inch. How do they sell them? Let's see. 100 count. They sell them by 100 and by 50 count.
What did I mean? Roughly, the ID?
They only go to 15,000.
Well, that's in that book. What did our ID need to be? I don't know.
625. No, 650. Hang on, let's see what they got there. They have a 645. Let's just see what they sell. Hang on, 643. Okay, there's 645. That'll be all right. Okay, so 645. About 645 and then 1 inch. Here's our screen. That's the part of the problem. Look at that. You see that? Be my dog, please. Three-quarter. Those drills aren't three-quarter. Those drills are half inch. I mean, 15, I guess, would work on this. It'd be 1,000 more. It would bring them all back. Huh? You have to order them? You said?
Oh, goodness. And now I want
What?
to sit off the cylinder heads are down.
No, this is a general procedure. This is, I mean, it would run without them because, we've done it. But, now that we have more time to sit here and actually, I mean, I guess, everybody wants to throw an engine together and let her read, like put a little more thought into it because there's so much credit we could try to, I mean, you can't argue with the fact that we'd like to have the same amount of spring pressure. We'd like to have it hold that lifter onto the camshaft, not let it bounce off. Is that why that lifter went? Because we had surfaced them and we had so little seat pressure? Who knows? Could be. You know, I mean, I'm not going to say it kill all of them. You know, if you have low seat pressure on even one, it's not going to kill. Or all across the board, low seat pressure. All it's going to do is find the weakest link. You know, you don't necessarily have to. It's not going to kill them all. I mean, it would if you went long enough, but what it's actually going to do is find the weakest link. The weakest lifter is going to take a crap when the crap is bouncing off the camshaft. You just, I've maybe 15 thousandths. Is that enough? I doubt it. I mean, I could easily squeeze that 15 thousandths. Like I could easily. Well, let's see. So I'm gonna say, why don't you? I mean, okay, they're 285, 2.085, 2080, and I can squeeze it to 2085. I can squeeze it 50 thousandths with just with calipers. So one would argue is that because we're at 14 thousandths. Okay, so 14 thousandths difference. You're right at the smallest increment of what they sell. I mean, unless we get special ones, I'm sure there's, just like Tucker valve seat, I can get any valve seat width made, get any push rod length made, give them the number, we can have all this stuff. We could have longer springs made. I bet the little piece of metal, which, Dan, should we have longer springs made? You remember Chris's valve spring? That just killed the whole job, made the whole job suck. Yeah. Yep. Humans and machines. Machine built this. Hope the material's good. You know it's made in China, isn't it? India. What do you think? We're actually good with India, right? That's funny. Next time I press those bushings out. I don't know, look up, just no, click on the summit and go to see if you can find. I'll do it. My battery's dead in my phone though. Because ideally something like this now. Okay. Let's go to valve, spring, channel. And do we have a charger? That shit said Napa. I mean, I don't know. I guess what they put copper on it, but I'd rather have it be like a stainless steel.